Hey there, space explorers. Today we're diving into the most mind-boggling, hilarious, and downright terrifying mysteries of the universe. Trust me, this journey is going to be out of this world, literally. So grab your spacesuit and let's blast off. Alright, let's kick things off with a question that's been keeping absolutely no one up at night. What if Earth was shaped like a donut? Sounds tasty, right? But let me tell you, living on a donut-shaped Earth would be anything but sweet. For starters, gravity would go completely bonkers. If you lived near the edges of the hole, gravity would pull you sideways instead of down. You'd be walking like a crab just to stay upright. And don't even get me started on what would happen to the oceans. Water would gather in weird rings around the planet. Beaches, gone. Surfing, forget about it. The only people who'd be happy are donut shop owners, who'd never hear the end of the Earth special. Now, while we're imagining weird scenarios, have you ever thought about how sunsets look on other planets? Earth's sunsets are beautiful, warm oranges, soft purples, the works. But head over to Mars and you'd see something totally unexpected. A blue sunset. Yep, blue. It's like Mars just said, hey, let's switch things up. Meanwhile, Venus is like that one Instagram influencer who went overboard with the yellow filter. Its thick, sulfuric clouds make every sunset look like you're stuck inside a jar of mustard. Romantic, right? Speaking of Venus, did you know it rains acid there? Not water, acid, and not the trippy kind. If you somehow managed to survive the heat, which, spoiler alert, you wouldn't, you'd be greeted by a shower that could melt metal. Venus is basically the universe's way of saying, stay away. Okay, enough about sunsets and acid rain. Let's talk about something a little more terrifying, asteroids. These giant space rocks are zooming through the cosmos, and every so often, one decides to pay Earth a visit. The last time a big one hit us, it wiped out the dinosaurs. So yeah, asteroids don't mess around. Luckily, NASA's keeping an eye on them. They've even tested ways to redirect them, which, let's be honest, sounds like the plot of every disaster movie ever. But hey, I'm all for letting the experts handle it. My personal asteroid defense plan involves hiding under my blanket and hoping for the best. Now here's a fun thought experiment. How high could you jump on other planets? On Earth, most of us can barely jump high enough to reach the top shelf at the grocery store. But on the moon, oh, you'd be soaring. Thanks to the low gravity, you'd jump about 6 times higher than you can on Earth. You'd look like a superhero in slow motion. But don't get too cocky. Head over to Jupiter and you'd barely lift off the ground. Gravity there is so strong it's like the universe is saying, sit down, human, you're not going anywhere. But space isn't all about scary rocks and impossible jumps. It's also full of mysteries, like, have you ever wondered what the universe actually looks like? Scientists have all sorts of theories. Some say it's flat, like a pancake. Others think it's round, like a ball. And then there's the idea that it might be shaped like a giant donut. Are we seeing a theme here? Personally, I think the universe is just trolling us. It's probably shaped like a cosmic jelly bean, and we're too small to see it. Here's another crazy fact for you. Some of the rarest astronomical events are coming up in the next few decades. There's a supermassive black hole collision predicted to happen, which sounds like the universe's version of a car crash. And then there's the possibility of a rogue planet wandering into our solar system. A whole planet just drifting around like it's lost in a mall. If that doesn't make you feel small, I don't know what will. But don't worry, space isn't all doom and gloom. It's also full of wonder. Just think about it. Billions of stars, endless galaxies, and maybe, just maybe, other life out there. The universe is a big, weird, amazing place, and we've barely scratched the surface. So what's the takeaway from all this? Space is unpredictable, mysterious, and occasionally terrifying, but it's also incredible. Whether it's imagining Earth as a donut, watching a blue sunset on Mars, or jumping 6 feet high on the moon, there's no end to the wonders waiting to be explored. If you enjoyed this cosmic adventure, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment about your favorite space mystery. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll solve the biggest mystery of all, why the universe insists on making us feel so tiny. Until next time, stay curious, my fellow stargazers.